workout for this week. This week we're working on really strong foundational core strength of those deep transverse muscles that you'll really need to support a strong foundation for your running in the weeks to come before we start getting more dynamic with our movements. So for today's workout, you'll just need a mat, a small place to work, and a weight. So you want a medium-sized weight, maybe 5, maybe 8, maybe 10 pounds. Just know that we're going to take that weight overhead, so if it's going to be too heavy, go for a 5, and then you can gradually increase as it gets easier. So we're going to come down to our backs. Let's start there. If you have diastasis, make sure you roll down to your back and come down. If you're not sure if you have diastasis, you can always check that out in the tutorials in that section. And we're going to start with a little hip bridging here. So bring your feet flat to the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, and then exhale, drop all the way down. Just finding some range of motion in the hips as you're moving here. Good. So you can make this pretty quick just to warm up those glutes, get some movement in the shoulders. Good. Start to create some heat in the glutes. A little movement in the upper back. Good. Just 10 more seconds here. Great. We're going to go for short and quick today, but really deep. Good. You can drop your hips down, draw your right knee into your chest, extend your left leg all the way out. So we're going to cross over towards your left, reach the right arm out, come right back to the center. So we're going to make this a dynamic movement, opening back out and then back to the center. You will start to feel your core turn on a little bit here. All right, so you're rolling to the same side and then all the way back. Good. Keep going here, breathing and stretching through that right hip and the right arm. Great. One more here. Good. Switching legs, bring the left knee in, right leg out, and then bring the knee across the chest and over, open to the left, and then back open. Good. Going in and out here. We're warming up the mid-back, warming up the hips, so that when we go to do our core work, we have more access to the core, and our backs are a little more released and not taking over for what the core should be doing. Good. 5 seconds left here. 3, 2, 1. Great. Good. Draw your knees into your chest. Roll side to side in your back. Take an active child's pose. So again, rolling side to side, breathing into your mid-back to let go of any of the tightness that might have crept into your mid-back before we start our core work. Great. And then drop both feet flat to the floor. We'll take the hands on the core, find neutral in your pelvis. We'll take some canister breaths. If you need a tutorial on the canister breaths, you can find that in the tutorial section as well. We're going to jump right in. So we're going to inhale, release the pelvic floor, big breath in, breathe into your back. Exhale, find that lift from the pelvic floor, deep core draws in. Feel free to feel around to see what you feel in your core. Good, just 2 more setup breaths here. Inhale, release it out, full breath in. And exhale, squeeze and lift all the way in and up. Good. Nice. Focus on that release on the inhale, especially if your pelvic floor is tight. You want to let go of that pelvic floor. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Great. Now on this one, keep a little low-level tension in your core. Feel around, make sure it's turned on. And then we'll pop the right toes off the floor. You're going to slide that right heel forward and then all the way back, keeping your hips and your ribs perfectly still. So we're working on the deep bracing here, which is what you'll need later when we're starting to run with faster speeds and longer distances. We need to be able to control our core as our legs are moving. So feel free to dig that heel into the floor as you're pressing forward. All right, make sure you can feel a lot of engagement and control in the core as you're pressing forward. Good. Now, as this gets easier, if you would like to bring that knee up over your hips and extend out, you absolutely can. Just make sure that your hips are staying stable, your ribs are staying stable, and your deep core is nice and still. You're inhaling as you're drawing in, exhaling as you're extending out. Good. Start to feel that burn in the deep core. Good. We got 10 seconds left here. You're so close. Good. Focus on that breath. Really stay focused on keeping the ribs down. Keep your hands on your core too. You can tell a lot by your core engagement by using your fingers. Good. Last one here, and we'll switch to the other side. Maintain that brace. Put the foot back on the floor. Left leg in. You're going to press through that left leg and then bring it all the way back in. So you're exhaling, extending out, inhaling and bringing it back. Good. Stay connected in your core. And again, the progression here is to lift that knee off the floor and extend all the way out. We're just warming up here, getting the deep core turned on. starting to differentiate between that core tightness and being able to move your leg at the same time. If you start to feel your lower back, you can pull back on the foot that's on the floor for a little more roundedness in your back, but you don't want to crush your lower back into the floor. Reminder of the breath. Exhale as you extend. Inhale, bring it back. Good. Let's take 3 more here. Big exhale. Draw that deep core in. Awesome. Last one. Good. And relax. Put that foot back on the floor. You can rock your hips from side to side a little bit. Grab your weight. So you only need one weight. You're going to hold it on the ends like this. I'm going to take the weight overhead. So just go back far enough that you feel your mid-back fire up, right? So we're not laying it on the floor. It's just here. Draw your shoulders down your back and engage your core. Immediately when you pull that weight over your head, you feel that need to engage the core. We're going to do the same thing with the legs. So peel your right toes off the floor. You can do either heel slides. This is modification 1. Or if that feels very easy to you, you can bring that knee up and exhale, extend out. Good. Full breaths. Maintain that integrity in the shoulders. And then work on keeping the deep core engaged as you're moving that leg. Good. Try not to move your spine at all. If you're feeling any pain in your lower back, engage your core more. Maybe press the low back into the floor just slightly. Slight tailbone tuck. Or pull back on the foot on the floor. Good. Breath is exhale, extend. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale out and in. Good. If you are getting any hip clicking here, you can rotate your knee either in or out. See if that helps modify that hip clicking. If it doesn't, that's something you can bring to the live sessions and we can troubleshoot there. Good. Last one here on the right. Awesome. Bring that right foot back to the floor. Maintain that upper body strength. Engage your deep core other side. So if you did heel side on the left side, do it on the right as well. And we'll go all the way out. Exhale as you extend. Inhale, bringing in. Good. So we're doing the opposite side now. Good. Exhale as you extend all the way out. Maintain that integrity. So your speed will depend on your strength, right? If you want to go a little slower to really feel that burn, go for it. If you want to go a little faster to feel that intensity, to kind of mimic that running position, you can do that too, right? This is your workout. I'm here to guide you. You can increase the intensity, right? Good. Nice. Stay connected. Now we're getting to the end of this first series, so your core might be a little bit tired. Stick with it. Really work on keeping that core back, especially at the end of that extension. Draw your shoulders down your back. Good. You got 3 more here. And 1 more. Good. Awesome. Bring that foot to the floor. Bring the weight to your chest and shake it out a little bit. Let go of that brace. And then we're going to press the heels down into the floor. So you can lift your toes off the floor and just dig your heels back so you feel your hamstrings engage, right? You might feel a little tailbone tuck. We're going to take that weight over your shoulders and do the upper body pull. So you're going to inhale, go back overhead. Exhale and press the weight right over your shoulders. Inhale all the way back and exhale up. Now the thing to look for is when the weight goes overhead, you don't want your ribs to flare, right? Keep those intact and then bring it over. Good. So once you get this rhythm down, you are welcome to lift a heavier weight. If you're lifting 5 and it doesn't feel that hard, go to an 8, go to a 10, go to a 12. Eventually you'll be doing this with 20-pound kettlebells, right? The heavier the weight, the more intensity you'll feel in that core. And in this course and program, I really want you to find that edge of your intensity with every exercise. So if it starts to get easy, bump it up a little bit, right? Take that weight a little higher. Make your power a little bit more forceful. Good. Nice. You got 10 seconds left here. Keep going. So inhale back, exhale, press up. Good. Keep that core engaged. Keep pulling back on those heels. You'll feel that deep core firing, right? You don't need to do crunches to get a great core. And find that really solid foundation. Good. 1 more here. Yes. Good. Awesome. All right, drop that weight off to the side. Rock side to side with your knees. Let go of any tension that might have crept into your back. We'll draw the knees into the chest, rock side to side on your back. All right, 1 more here. We're going to take some dead bugs. So grab your weight in your left hand. Your right leg is going to extend all the way out. So we're going to take the weight overhead, the leg out, And then exhale, bring it all the way back. Inhale out. Now make sure you're keeping that core contracted on the inhale. Exhale, bring it forward. Good. You can use your other hand to check in with your core integrity. If you can only go out, 3 or 4 inches, that's totally fine, right? Work within your own limits, right? But I really want you to push it. Exhale up. Good. Feel that burn in the core, right? And you recognize this motion. This is the beginning of core for runners. If this weight overhead starts to get too heavy, you can lower the weight, or you can do it without the weight. Just drop the weight on the floor. Good. Draw it in. Yes. If you're starting to feel more work in the front thigh than in your core, see if you can re-engage your core even more and initiate the movement from your core rather than from the top of the thigh. Good. Last 2 seconds here. 1. Awesome. Good. You can switch sides. All right. Shake it out. Let's do the other side. So switch over to the right. Weight in the right hand. Left leg up. Good. So inhale and then exhale, extend out, really keeping control of that core as you are moving. So again, speed is totally up to you here. If you want to go a little faster and get more dynamic pull on your exhale in, you can do that. Just make sure that you can stay connected as that arm and leg extends out. If you want to go a little slower and feel that burn with the arm out, leg extended, you can do that too. Right? This is your workout. Good. Nice. You got 10 seconds left here. Come on, you can do it. We got this. Stay connected into that core. Use those fingers to feel what's happening in there. Yes. Good. Come on, you got it. Last 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in. Awesome. Good. You can rest. Good, good. All right, we're going to come over to our sides. Woo, get off the floor, shake it out. All right, come on over to all fours. And we're going to work on dead bugs here. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. All right, take a full deep breath. Exhale, draw your deep core in. Find that deep breath. Even tuck your tailbone under just slightly so you feel that deep core engagement. If you're working with upper ab gripping, you want to bring your ribs slightly forward so you feel more lower core engagement. All right, now without shifting to the right, lift your left knee 1/2 inch off the floor. Right? No shifting. Feel that deep core. Work here. Good. Stay here. Breathe. And then we'll kick that left leg all the way back. Good. Now come in and out here without shifting to the right, without letting go of the core. Right? So no flexibility here, trying to get that leg higher. You want to kick straight back from the back of the hip. Good. Nice. Exhale as you extend out. Inhale back. Full brace in the core. You got it. Nice. 5 seconds left here. Good. Stay strong in that core. Relax in the shoulders. I know. Easier said than done, right? Good. Nice. Put that knee on the floor. Shake it out. Let it go. Take an inhale. Exhale. Deep brace at the core. Good. Without shifting to the left, lift your right knee off the floor. Hold here. Engage in that deep core. Right? This in and of itself is a big workout. Good. And then press that leg all the way back behind you. Keep that core engaged. Use your glute to lift. Good. Inhale, bring that knee in. Exhale, press back. Inhale, exhale back. You got it. Nice. Stay connected into that core. So this not only helps with that core engagement, but also with your hip engagement, right? When you are running, we need the separation of being able to engage our core and kick off our glutes at the same time. This is going to help with that organization. The more you can use your glutes in this position, the more you'll be able to use your glutes when you're running, right? Train your body to connect to your core and your glutes. Good. We got 5 seconds left here. Come on, you got it. Exhale, press out. Ooh, feel that burn in the glutes. If you're doing it right, you're feeling a burn. Good. 2, 1. Good. Drop that knee down. Awesome. Come into child's pose. Bring your hands back by your hips. 1 breath here, just to release out your lower back if any tension has crept in there. Awesome. Good. Bring your hands back forward. We're going to come into a plank. So plank modifications are, stage 1 is here in all fours. If you're working with a diastasis, you might want to stay here. Stage 2 is from this brace position, you walk your hands forward, Drop your hips all the way forward, right? Draw that deep core in. You can come along with me. Good. So if you're here, you could also lift one knee off the floor. All right? Stay here. If you have a full plank practice, go ahead and practice that full plank. Good. You can take bus stops along the way. Nice. Full breaths into your core. Awesome. Draw that deep core in. Push through your arms. Press your elbows back towards your hips. Good. If one knee is on the floor, you're going to switch knees. Nice. Big, deep breaths. Push that floor away. Good. If you're in full plank, stay in full plank. 2 more breaths. Good. Drop your knees down to the floor. Sit back on your heels. Tuck your fingertips towards your toes. Lift your hips up and scoop your hips all the way up overhead. Good. Draw the shoulder blades together. Awesome. Good. Drop your hips all the way down to the floor. Come back up to sit. Roll those shoulders out. Good, good. All right, we're going to come down to your back one more time with one extra set of this dead bug work, all right, and core work. So we're going to do similar positions that we did before, but with our head off the floor. So you have the option to keep your head on the floor completely. All right, so we're going to take a big brace in your core. Exhale, engage your deep core, squeeze and lift. Good. Take your hands behind your head. Just lift your chest off the floor. So we're not tucking the chin in, we're just lifting from your rib cage, right here. If this is uncomfortable at all, you can keep your head on the floor. Totally fine, right? All right. Now, bring that left knee up over your hips and start to extend out on your exhale. Inhale, bring it back in, and exhale out. Good. We exhale on the way out because the lever is longer when that leg is extended, so we need more support in the core as that leg is drawing out. Good. Now, if your head is on the floor, you can just stay here. You can reach the arms up overhead and work here, right? You could also hold your weight again. But this advancement with the chest off the floor, you can stay here too. If this is not available to you, you could leave your head on the floor. Good. 3 seconds left here. Yeah. Now really feel that burn. Yes, good. Put that foot on the floor and we'll switch legs. Other knee into your chest. Exhale, extend out. Good. Now no movement in your core, right? Check in with your ribs. Can you bring both ribs down and in? Maybe even take your hand on your stomach. Make sure that you're not doming or coning. Good. Inhale in, exhale out. Good. Go for that intensity. Go for that burn. Lifting your rib cage off the floor rather than your chin is going to help you get that deeper core connection. Nice. Good. Last 3 seconds here. You got 2, 1. Awesome. Bring the knee down. Good, good. All right. Arms out to the side, feet wide. Take your knees from side to side. Let go of your core. Fantastic. Good. Hang out on the left side. Breathe into your whole right side waist. Big breath in, and then bring the knees back to the center, over to the other side. Big breath in, let it go. Good, come back to the center, draw your knees into your chest, rock side to side on your back. Breathing into your mid-back, letting go of any tightness there. Yes, letting go. Good, and then drop your feet to the floor, roll to your side, and you are done with your core work. Nice job.